Hello, so I have decided to be brave and enter Miss Mouse Makes Upcycled Tags Challenge. This is the first time I'm sort of really showing much that I've made because crafting is still quite new to me, to be honest. But I've decided to have a go, and Jodie's been kind enough to send me her address so I can send these off to her tomorrow. But I just wanted to sort of tell you about the things that I use to make these and show you a bit of a process video if you're interested. So the wallet that I made, I stole this idea from someone else that submitted some tags to her challenge. I think it was Wendy Lawrie. I think she did a pouch similar to this, so if it is, thank you Wendy, because you've really inspired me. And I used the Vintage Chic Creations design pad, which I got in Poundland ages ago, to create this wallet. So I've layered two on the front. There's a different pattern on the back. This Diamante trim is one that I got on AliExpress a while ago. It was about 80p for sort of double this amount. These are butterfly 3D stickers that I picked up in Home Bargains last year for about 89p. And these flowers are from the range. You get a pack of them in various colours for £1. Along the front I've got some silver washi from Poundland, which I did stick down with a bit of double-sided tape because this isn't the best washi. It tends to come off quite quickly. And these gems are ones from Asda. So I'm going to pop this to one side and then I'll show you each of the tags that I've made. So the first tag I made was this one. Each of the tags, because I didn't have any from clothing or anything like that to use, I used the Creative Expressions tag nesting set that I picked up from Craft Stash last week. And I used the biggest one. And I made all of my tags the same size. And this is the Mama Elephant Hampton Art Up We Go stamp set. So this is similar to the card I made previously. The balloons I've coloured with Paper Mania glitter markers that I picked up in Wilkinson's. The background I did a watercolour tutorial which I'll link below if you're interested. And then the cat I coloured in with my Spectrum Noir markers. Then I added a little bit of the Paper Mania 3D pearls to his eyes and his nose just to give them a little bit more definition. And then this is some baker's twine I just had in a box. I can't remember where I got that, to be honest. And then on the back, now I did originally stamp this here, but I messed it up, to be honest. I hit it with a heat gun when I was setting the embossing powder. So I re-stamped it underneath, and then I just added a couple of strips of washi to kind of hide where I'd messed up. So that's tag number one. The second tag that I made is this one. This stamp set here is a clearly besotted one. It's the Warm Solutions number 2, no, just Warm Solutions I think, which I hauled again about 2 weeks ago. The twine was from my stash. The paper is from Craft Asylum, the Candy collection. The dyes that I used were just little Hobbycraft cubes, pigment inks that I've had for ages. I wasn't sure how well they'd be. They're not the best stamps. I'd love to get some of the Tim Holtz ones, but at the moment they're doing me just fine. And I added a little bit of Paper Mania holographic embossing powder to the spoon, just to give it a bit of sparkle. I'm not sure if you can really see that on there. So that is the front. I didn't do anything to the back of this tag at all. So that's that one. And the final tag is definitely my favourite. It took me quite a long time to do, but I think the effect is absolutely beautiful. So again, I used the same die for the side, and this paper is a bit of a fabric paper, which I got in Poundland. You get sheets like, you get sets like this, so you get 3 different sheets in a pack, and the pack had white and black in it. So I used the white to cut out the tag, I used the black to cut out the front of the butterfly, and for the back of the butterfly I used my Nuvo Pure Sheen glitters in the Green Meadow, and in the turquoise, and I attached that using double-sided sticky tape. These are some more of the gems from Asda, and on the back I simply stamped Spread Your Wings and added a few more gems because then there's some space on there to use that as an actual tag. And the ribbon was just something that I found in a box again. I'm not too sure where that came from. The butterfly I attached just with a glue dot in the middle so that its wings still have some dimension, so if you wanted to bend them up, I think it has a really, really cool effect. And I did make another one of these actually, one that I'm not including in the challenge, but I did it with just some different colours. So again, ribbon from my stash, the same white fabric paper for the background. These diamantes are from Hobbycraft, the new Simply Creative range. The background I used the scarlet red, the rose gold and the light gold glitters this time, and then used the black fabric paper to cut out the front. Then on the back I stamped Spread Your Wings, and then I tried to stamp this butterfly, and I'm not sure if it's just my terrible stamping techniques, if it's the paper, the ink, the stamps and whatnot, but it didn't quite work. I did try stamping it a second time, but this is when really a platform or a MISTI would have come in really handy, because I couldn't quite get it perfect. And I just added some gems there. So I'm going to keep this one because it's the start of my journey, and it's really nice to look at and think that I've begun this journey and I'm starting to create. So that one will be a little reminder to me up on my desk. And then these are the 3 that I will be sending to Jodie at Miss Mouse Makes. Oh, and sorry, I forgot to mention that each of the eyelets at the top, I used my We Are Memory Keepers crocodile to punch the hole and then attach the rivets that come in the set for those. So there we have it. Those are my 3 tags, front and back. Now I feel really good about doing this. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to enter, so I'm a bit of a late entry. I don't know that it will get there in time. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe, and if you're interested in seeing how I made each of these tags, I have made a process video for each of them and I'll tag it to the end of this video. So if you're interested in seeing those, please enjoy the rest, and I hope everybody has a lovely week. Take care, bye bye.